This is a video on how to use the Resaleworld CT10 Bluetooth Scanner with the Inventory Reconciliation module. First thing we're going to need is the CT10 Barcode Scanner User Manual, and we're going to go to page 12. Page 12 is where all the inventory barcodes are. And to actually get into the inventory mode, we have to scan the very first barcode here. Once we scan this inventory mode barcode, the actual scanner is going to go into an inventory mode. So we pull out the scanner, we go ahead and scan the first barcode on the page, and now the scanner is going to store every single barcode that we scan in its memory. So I'm going to go ahead and start scanning some barcodes. Doesn't matter which ones. Just so we can have some barcodes in memory for this demonstration. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and create a new folder, and this is where all those barcodes are going to be stored. Usually what I do is I call it inventory count files, and then whatever the year it is that we're doing the inventory for. So right now it's 2015. I'm going to put an X in there, and you'd fill in maybe the number of last year. So it'd be like 2014. So when we open up this file, we go ahead and we're going to create a new text document. So I'm going to right click, go to New, and then we're going to pull up the text document option here. So once we're here, we can then rename the file. That's what the blue indication is here. And we're going to call this Shoe Rack 1. If you happen to miss it the first time around, or you make a mistake, you can actually right click on the file name, and you can change it by going to rename here and actually changing the name as you see fit. Now it's important to note you can use TXT files or CSV files. Now the difference between the two is CSV gives you more control, but you do need a program like OpenOffice or Excel to be able to view the spreadsheet format. And again, it is a spreadsheet, so it makes it a little easier to see. So in some cases, you might not be able to see like the .csv or the .text at the end of the file, so we'll need to go ahead and fix that. We go to Tools, then you go to Folder Options. You'll navigate to the View option in the middle. It's a tab. And then you're going to want to scroll to where it says Hide Extension for Known File Names, and you want to make sure that it is unchecked. When it is unchecked, you will then be able to see the extension, which is either .text or .csv. We're going to click Apply, and then OK. And then, of course, in this case, we saw it before, but it's there now. You'll actually see .csv or .txt. So we're going to open up this file, and then I'm going to show you how to get the barcodes to show up inside the file. So we have to open it up whether it's a text or a .csv. We click on the very first field that we see. We pull up our document, and it's going to be the second barcode that says Scan Upload Barcodes. And once that's scanned, it should upload all the barcodes. So now I'm going to pull up my scanner. Or scan that second barcode there. And you'll hear the scanner make a ton of beeping sounds. It's basically going to load all the barcodes that it has in memory into the spreadsheet for you. Or in other cases, the text file if you want to go that route. And now that we're done here, we have to make sure that we save this file. So I'm going to click on the Start menu at the top left, or you can click on the little floppy disk. So for the purposes, I'm clicking on Start, Save, and then you'll get this option. Click Yes. And that's it. So when we close out, it's going to say, would you like to save changes? It doesn't matter. You can click No because we already saved the file. And there's the file right there. So now I can go back in here, and if I need to add a quantity for these items, I can put in into the next column over, column B, we put in the quantity, which in this case I'll put in 30. And then I can go to the line number 2, and I can specify another quantity, and you can do that for any item, basically. So I'm going to save that. Now, you can actually continue on from this point, and we'll add another one. Well, this time we'll actually do an actual text file so you can see how it works. So I'll go to text document. I'm going to do shoe rack 2. And I'm going to go open this up. And we're going to scan the previous barcode so you can see how this looks. I'll take our second barcode that says upload barcodes, and it's the same thing. It's going to go ahead and scan all those barcodes in automatically for what's in memory. Now the difference with this actual sheet is we actually use commas to delimit whether it's a quantity or not next to it. So I put a comma, and then I can put 30 for the quantity, and then we can continue on down the line if we have any more quantities that we need to fill in. It's great for e-commerce items, by the way, since they don't have a tag. After each upload, you have to clear the memory in the scanner so that way you don't accidentally duplicate the barcode you scan. So we do this by using the third barcode, which is clear memory. And again, we do this after we have uploaded our barcode. So I'm going to grab my scanner, and we're going to scan the third barcode. This will then clear the memory on the scanner, and then we're ready to start all over again. So we repeat the process until we have scanned the entire store. When we're completely done using the scanner for inventory mode, we go to barcode number 4, which is to put it back into the normal mode, or otherwise known as POS mode, or point of sale mode. We go ahead and scan this barcode. I'll pull out the scanner again. And then our scanner is ready to work in the point of sale like a normal scanner. This concludes the video on the Bluetooth scanner and inventory reconciliation.